Okay, so this time, scalar analysis of forces in space or in 3D. Ayan. Before, no, ang kinoconsider lang natin ay dalawang axes, which is x and y, and then in one plane, o xy plane. But now, we will introduce another coordinate axis, which is yung z-axis. And dito class, no, yung reduction of force, no, it can be reduced into three components. We have f sub x, f sub y, now f sub z. And since we are also using scalar analysis, so we can use also the trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, and tangent in solving those components. Yan. So basahin muna natin to class. No? The direction of a force F is defined by the coordinates of 2 points located on its line of action. The rectangular components of a force are directly proportional to the rectangular components of the distance d separating the 2 points. And it is expressed by this formula. And kung nakikita nyo class, no, parang ano nyo siya, sa ratio, galing siya dun sa ratio and proportion of formula. And sabi dito, no, yung components ng force F, ayan, is directly proportional dun sa components ng distance D. And itong mga common ratio na yan, no, that is equivalent to a single quantity, and scalar quantity yan, that is a force multiplier or F sub m. And yung unit niya class, that is force per unit length, since the numerator is a unit of force and then sa denominator ay distance. Okay, and to get the components, no, dun sa xyz axis, so we can use this formula. Okay, so parang ganito lang din siya kasi kung kunin mo to, ito muna, okay, so cross multiply lang, kaya ito yung magiging formula mo for f sub x, and so on and so forth. Alright, and then for xyz, yun nga yung components nung distance d doon sa 2 points, no, along its line of action of force. So let's say, ito na lang, para mas ma-visualize natin. So we have this 3D representation of force F. This is force F. And yung sinasabing 2 points na yan, so let's say parang ito yun. No? Magpangalan lang tayo class na mag-label tayo ng mga points dito. So, since ito ay nasa origin, we can say that this is point O. Dito naman, so assign natin siya as point A. Dito naman as point B. Dito naman as point C. Okay? Ayan, so yung distance din yung class, that is a distance between any 2 points, no, sa line of action of force. So dito yung point O and point A, so within a line of action yan ng force F. And yung distance nila, no, that is denoted as itong D. Okay? And then yung D na to class, no, meron yung components. Meron siyang component sa X, meron siyang component sa Y, and then meron siyang component sa Z. Okay, so syempre yung force F natin, yan, meron din yung mga components. F sub X, F sub Y, and F sub Z. Ayan. So, analyze lang natin class, no, itong ating force in terms of its distance, no, between 2 points sa line of action, and then yung magnitude ng ating force. Ayan. So, parang ano muna class, mag-drawing muna tayo ng line dito. And then, ang gagawin natin class, we will analyze, no, this 3D representation into, convert natin siya from 3D to 2D. Okay? Consider muna natin to class na itong triangle na to. We have OBA triangle, no? And kapag nakatingin ka dito class, no, dun sa kanya, perpendicular to this plane, and may kita mo class na right angle to. Okay, so this is right angle kapag nakatingin ka dyan. Okay, so ibig sabihin kapag right angle to, yan, so right triangle ito, triangle OBA. If you can redraw that, parang ganito siya. Ito na. Ayan. So, let's say, ayun yun. No? Tapos, andito yung ating point O. O na lang to, O. And then, this is point B. And then, this is point A. Tapos, yung right angle dyan, ito. Okay? So, the distance between point O to A is denoted by distance. Ito, D. So, D. And kung nakikita nyo class, no, from O to B, ang distance natin, kumbaga x component itong distance D, you see that this is x. Okay? Lagyan natin yung color. X. Okay? And then, ano pa makikita natin, no, in this plane, so we can see na ito yung force F natin. Okay? Yan na lang natin. Lagyan natin. Force F. And yung force X, project lang natin ito, dito. So, andito na yung ating force na F sub X. Okay, so, this is F sub X. Right? Ayan. So, ilagay ko na lang dito sa kabilang page para hindi crowded. Let's analyze this one. Okay. Okay, since ito ay nakikita nyo, no, parang meron tayong nakitang similar triangle, no, similar triangles. Ayan, so pwede nating sabihin class na F over D is equal to F sub X over X. Ayan, di ba? So, itong class, no, itong malaking, ay maliit na force na to, no, in terms of force, ito yung maliit na triangle, tapos ito yung malaking triangle. Okay? So, F, itong force F, tapos yung divided by yung distance na to, yung malaking hypotenuse, equal siya dito sa maliit na triangle na leg ng ating triangle, or base ng triangle, and then divided by yung overall base ng triangle. Okay? Therefore, so meron tayong ganitong ratio and proportion. Okay? Punta naman tayo class doon sa ano kaya next natin. So, punta naman tayo dito. May kita nyo class na itong triangle na to. So, triangle OCA. Okay? And then, kapag titingin ka dito class, so may kita mo na ito naman yung right angle mo. Diba? So, parang may right triangle ka na naman. Drawing lang natin din. So, parang ganito yung tsura niya. Hindi naman siya mukhang. Ayusin lang natin ng kaunti. Okay. Ayun. And then, lagyan natin yung distance D. So, this time, no, Y naman din yung ating ko-consider. Ito yung distance D, ito yung distance Y. So, dito, class, may kita natin, no, yung F sub Y and F. Yun yung ating projection. No? Drawing natin dito yung force F. Lagyan din natin yung point na. So, this is point O, this is A, and this is C. So, this is F sub, F lang. And then, project natin siya class dito sa, ayan, ito naman yung F sub Y. Vertical, vertical component ng F. Sundin lang natin yung path na ginawa natin kanina. Okay, so, ito na class yung F sub Y. So, considering that, ratio and proportion tayo. Paste. Okay. Ratio and proportion ulit. So, parang, ganun ulit, no? F over D. Yung ratio ng maliit na hypotenuse ito over yung malaki is equal to yung F sub Y over Y. Okay, so, okay na yan. Next naman natin class is itong triangle na to. And so we have triangle OBC. Okay? And dito class, may kita nyo na ito naman yung right angle dyan. Tingin tayo sa top view, makikita nyo na ito yung right angle. Therefore, right triangle ulit yan. So, ito siya. Draw natin. Oops. Maging ganyan. Yan. Okay, so ito naman ay distance x and this is distance z. In terms of force, ito naman siya. Ito yung force na F sub x. Project lang natin dito vertically. Ito naman yung F sub z. Okay? Galing yun sa point O, hindi natin nalagay. Point O, point B, and point C, in which ito yung ating right angle. Okay. So, ayan makikita natin sa top view. Lipat lang natin siya class. Ayan. Okay, so from this triangle, meron tayong nakikitang similar triangle dyan, di ba? And this is F sub x over x. Yung ratio ng force x along x component ng distance d is equal to F sub z over z. Ayan. As you can see, class, based from this formula or proportionality na nakita natin, pwede nating ilagay na F over d is equal to F sub x over x galing dito. And then, since F sub d is also F sub y over y, lagay natin dito siya na F sub y over y. And then, yung F sub x, di ba? Ito, equal siya sa F sub z over z. So, ito yung F sub z over z. Kaya, meron tayong formula na katulad nito kanina. And then, yung ratio nila, that is equivalent to F sub m. Or force multiplier. So, para makuha natin class yung yung value ng F sub x using this mga distances between 2 points, components of distance between 2 points. Kunin muna natin to. For F sub x over x is equal to F over d. Cross multiply lang. Therefore, we can have F sub x is equal to xf over d. And then yung f over d kasi yan ay f sub m, diba? Minsan, lalagay na siya ay x and then f over f. Kaya class na merong ganitong formula dito. So, sundan nyo lang yung class, no? So, madederive nyo din itong f sub y and then f sub z. Okay? And for the magnitudes of the force F and the distance d, so we can obtain that by repeated applications of Pythagorean theorem. So, galing lang dun class sa mga triangles na drawing natin kanina. And so, for example, we use this triangle OBC and we have to calculate for the length OC. Na given yung X and Z. So, pwede nating sabihin na yung square nung line OC is equal to x squared plus z squared by Pythagorean theorem. Ayan. And then, dito class, no, since, ayan, so, meron tayong common dito. So, this is length OC, of line OC. Kunin natin yung class, no, the square of length of line OC is equal to d squared minus y squared. So, syempre kasi class, ito yung hypotenuse. And then, minus natin siya dito. No? And, ayun. So, equate lang natin class. So, kunin natin itong una natin na compute kanina. Copy. Okay. So, meron ka ngayong d squared minus y squared is equal to x squared plus z squared. Kasi parehas yan class. Parehas silang equivalent dito sa square ng line OC. And therefore, rearrange lang natin class na transpose natin yung negative y squared sa kanang equation. So, magiging positive na siya. So, x squared plus y squared plus z squared, and then taking the square root. So, meron na tayong formula for the distance d. So, ito yung class yung nandito. Okay? Ayan. And since proportional lang din naman yung components ng distance d doon sa components naman ng force, so that's why nung pagkamukha lang yung kanilang formula. Okay? So, the sum of the squares of the components, the square root nun, yun yung magnitude ng force F. Okay? And then for this one, parang galing lang dito class kasi sa ano na to, sa formula na to. Baka na-encounter natin to. So, eto, nag-cross multiply lang. Therefore, F is equal to F sub M D, wherein yung D, yan, ito yun. No? Dito yung galing. Ayan. So, pwede mong gamitin ito either of this 2 or 3 pala. These three formulas, no, to find the magnitudes of force and yung distance D. Ayan. So, paano naman kunin yung mga components ng distance D? So, if ever na hindi given naman yung mismong length, no, pwede naman yung mga coordinates. So, for example, given yung coordinates ng isang point, no, di ba, for an origin, yung coordinate yan ay 0, 0, 0. Ayan. So, di ba, ito yung x niyan, ito yung y, ito yung z. Ayan. Tapos, i-minus mo lang class, no, for example, yung ang coordinate kasi nitong point B, so naglalay siya sa x-axis, balik, x, 0, 0. Ayan, yung coordinates ng B. So, para malaman mo yung length nito, no, i-minus mo lang yung coordinates nila. So, from final minus initial. So, yun yung sinasabi dito, class. No? Ayan. So, kapag y naman, di ba may ano din yung x, y, z. Minus mo lang yung dito. Okay? So, ayun lang class, no, for components ng forces if yung distance ay given, no? Meron din namang other method, no? Yan. Kung angle or coordinate, angle from coordinate axis yung given. An alternate method of expressing components of a force is in terms of of the angle it makes with the coordinate axis. That's why no connected no class. We have force F, and then meron tayong angle from x-axis which is in theta sub x, angle from y-axis theta sub y, and from z naman theta sub z. And then if we have ayun nga, to get the components, no, yung force F, ang x, and ang along y, and along z. Ayan. So, pwede natin gamitin yung mga angles na yun, no, which is called the direction angles. Direction angles yung tawag sa kanya. Okay? Ito class, no, itong formula na to, galing lang din yan sa mga triangles na nabuo dyan. So, let's say for example, kunin natin itong ano na to. Ayan. Mga tayo dyan. So, mag-assign lang din tayo ng mga points. No, for example, this is point O, and ano na lang to, siguro A. Tapos ito ay B, C, tapos D. Okay? Ayan. So, ano naman natin, consider muna natin itong triangle na to. And kapag consider nyo yung class, no, makikita nyo, kung titingnan mo siya sa plane na yan, yung plane nitong triangle na to, makikita nyo na ito ay right angle. So, naka right triangle yan. Okay, so let us redraw that triangle 0 AD or OAD. Ganito na. Kulay niya is ito. Ayan, papamabilis. Ayan. So, dito class, so makikita natin na ito yung nasa babang part, no, yung f sub x. Okay? And yung nasa hypotenuse, siya yung force F. And then the angle between dun sa force F tsaka sa F sub x, ito. Ayan. So, is theta sub x. Ayan. So, lagyan natin theta sub x. Okay? So, para kunin yung F sub x, syempre, no, kung nakikita nyo class, no, siya yung adjacent nitong theta sub x. Kaya, cosine siya. No? F sub x is equal to F cosine theta sub x. Okay. So, ito lang din yun. No? Gamit lang din yung mga 2D triangles. Ayan. So, ito pa rin yung mga nakuha natin formula. Nadagdag lang ito class, no, F sub z. Ayan. So, for example, kunin naman natin ito. Ayan. Drawing tayo dito ng triangle. Okay? Ayan. So, sa plane na yan, tingnan natin yung itsura ng triangle dyan. No? Tingin ka dun sa perpendicular dito sa plane na to. Ito. So, may right triangle ulit dyan. Ito yon, or ito yung right angle dyan. Itong part na yan. So, i-draw natin, class. Parang ganito ulit siya. Duplicate ko na lang. And then, makikita natin yung force, yung F sub z. So, ito siya. Ito yung F sub z. And then, yung F sub F. Yung force F ay ito. F sub z pala, sorry. F sub z. And then, ayun, yung angle from F and F sub z is theta sub z. That's why. Ayun. So, paulit-ulit lang class, no? So, galing lang din dito yung mga formulas na yan, yung mga nabuong mga right triangles, na 2D triangles. Theta sub z. And then, ulitin nyo lang class, no? For y naman, makukuha nyo yun, no? Siguro i-draw mo ito. Pag na-redraw mo yan, so may kita mo na ang right angle dyan ay ito. So, tingin ka doon, no? Ang equation na makuha mo is ito. The formula for F sub y. Ayun. So, yung mga angles na to class, no, these are called the direction angles. And if ever, no, kunin mo na siya given yung F sub x, for example, the components, F sub x, F sub y, F sub z. Ayun. So, divide mo lang siya dun sa force F and then arc cosine nun. So, makuha mo yung corresponding direction angles. So, for cosine theta sub x, so for example, the arc cosine of F sub x over x, and then, etc. For theta sub y and theta sub z. And then, ito naman class, if ever, hindi given yung isang direction angle, for example, theta sub y and theta sub x and theta sub y, given siya, pero hindi given yung theta sub z, you can use this equation, no? Para malaman mo yung isa pa. By the way, galing lang din naman yan dito, no, sa, sa formula na to. Ayan. Na formula na yun. Kasi, napakita natin class. Bakit ganoon? Before tayo solve isa pa. So, di ba f is equal to the square root of fx squared plus fy squared plus fz squared. Okay, and then, di ba yung f, yan na lang natin class, square natin both sides. And so, matatanggal yung radical sign dito sa right side. Then, magiging f squared ito. And then, equals, di ba yung f sub x, yan ay f cosine theta sub x. And then, square natin. Di ba? Ito yan eh. Galing dito. Gamitin lang natin siya. So, for y, this is f cosine theta sub y, mga cosine, direction cosines, plus f cosine theta sub z, and then square. Okay? And then, distribute natin yung exponent na yan. Oops. So, meron tayong f squared is equal to f squared cosine theta sub x squared plus f squared cosine theta sub y plus f squared cosine theta
C. Puro C. Yan. So, di ba class, no, common yung f squared. Pwede natin yan i-cancel, no, by dividing both sides of the equation by f squared. So, cancel to. Magiging 1. Magiging 1 siya. And then, ito. Makakancel na yan. Kaya matitira class is ito. Cosine squared theta sub x plus theta sub y plus. So, kaya meron ganitong formula. Pwede nyo itong gamitin, no? In order for you to get the one missing direction angle. Okay, so ayun lang class, no? I hope na gets naman yung concept in this scalar analysis in 3D forces. And gagamitin natin yun later on sa mga sample problems. Okay, thank you.